Greetings. Hello, 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 my brothers and sisters. This is Brother West coming to you again. Drop some. There we go. I have a direct word. I have a word of insight. I have a word of insight on spiritual warfare, and it's about and the many of you, it comes out or it surfaces itself in the form of panic attacks, in the form of nervousness, and it's like, I'll give you an example. I'll give you some scripture. When one of the scriptures, when David defeated Goliath, the giant, women began to run through the streets, and they were saying that Saul killed 1,000, but David killed 10,000. And the scripture said, from that day, an evil spirit fell upon Saul, which means that every time he saw David, and when that spirit came upon Saul, Saul wanted to kill him. Tried many times. And I'll give you another example. It's in Samuel. When David, it wasn't David, but it's one of David's mighty men of valor, killed Satan's last giant. Goliath had 4 brothers. There was 5 of them. That's why when David went to with the slingshot, he had 5 smooth stones, because he had one with every one of them name on it. So when one of the mighty men of valor killed that last giant, the scripture says that Satan stood up on his throne and he provoked David. And what did David do? David sinned. David tempted, not just tempted, but he numbered the people and disobeyed God. So what I've interpreted and what now I see, the scripture tells us to watch as well as pray. We're not ignorant concerning Satan's devices. In many of your lives, there are times, and it probably happened from a conflict, or it happened from when something, or when someone says something that makes you angry. When someone says something that makes you angry, what happens, it stirs up something in you. It stirs up anger. It stirs up hurt. It stirs up all kind of stuff. And then what happens? You become real angry. And at this place of being angry, you become furious. You become upset, where it feels as though an evil spirit comes upon you with the power of suggestion. See, the spirit will come with the power of suggestion, and what this voice is trying to do, it's trying to provoke you to do something by what it's saying. It's trying to provoke you, like when someone makes you upset, a voice will say, choke them, shoot them, curse them out, do something to get them back. See what he does, and what it is a spirit that comes, and it comes in a flood. Because you know the scripture said when the enemy comes in as a flood, this spirit comes in as a flood. And if you're not prepared, if you're not ready, that flood is going to wash you away. And what does that mean? You're going to do everything that's in the flood. You're going to say everything that's in the flood. And the purpose of it, and the purpose of the enemy's approach, is to get you to say something or do something that God didn't tell you to say or do, and sin before God. See, that's what the enemy wants you to sin before God by listening to the urges, by listening to the voices, by listening to the sounds, and listening to the mood or the feelings of what you're hearing. Feelings don't come from God. Feelings come from the devil. You need to know, I feel this. Anger. That's connected to the flesh. There's a difference between spirit and flesh. Flesh is doubt, anything that's negative, but spirit, joy, happiness. And so those are words that I want to just speaking to you. There's going to come an overwhelming feeling. There comes an overwhelming feeling at certain times. You might call it panic attacks. And you call them your panic attack. I guess you done gave them ownership. And these panic attacks, which is voices, which is a flood, it comes and it overshadows you. It comes and it overtakes you. It comes and it makes you do stuff. It comes and it make you say something. Make you say stuff. Does this make sense? It's a spirit. And the moment that you realize what it is, when it comes, so I rebuke you. I rebuke your thought. And see, the thing about what the enemy does, the voices that the voice is going to always come with an accusation. Well, he did this. Well, he did that. And see, what the enemy will also do, he will get you to number things. Point out things. Well, he didn't do this. She didn't do that. She didn't say this. Didn't do this. Do that. And like to build a resume against people. But did you not know the enemy is the accuser of the brother? Accuse. You know, always blaming somebody else. Does that make sense? Love you. In the mighty name of Jesus.